Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Pauline So from Arc of Life Chiropractic and Massage Therapy in Ottawa. Today we're going to be talking about how to garden without sabotaging your body. So we're going to talk about 3 of your top tips. Yes, I've got gardening gloves on today, so 3 top tips to remember. The first one is to have a little warm-up. So whether that be taking a walk around the block for about 5 minutes, or whether that be grabbing stuff out of your shed, getting your tools all ready, and getting your prep work done for a few minutes, just to loosen and warm up your muscles is a really great idea before we get started. Okay. The second one, probably the most important takeaway from today, is going to be varied positions. So we're going to talk about 3 positions. First one being standing. A lot of times I see people garden and they have been gardening like this. So they're standing, but they're bent over and they're doing this. And it seems fine because you're all focused on what you're doing until all of a sudden you go to stand up and it's really hard to stand up again, right? So that can cause a lot of injury as well too. So instead of that, standing, instead of just hinging at the waist, you actually want to think about bending in your hips, bending your knees, more of a lunge position. So lunging into what you're working on. These long-handed tools, handled tools work really well. Also, they're going to really aid in what you're doing. So think about that lunge position when you're standing. So that's first position. Second position being kneeling. So a kneeling pad is going to help to cushion your knees. Kneeling will also help distribute your weight, being between, again, your 4 limbs here. And so then you can use your tool to then garden, to weed, to plant, everything you want to do. Okay? Now, what you want to remember in all of these positions is to not overreach. So if you need to get closer, further back in that flower bed, you're actually going to move your body closer. So move closer to where you want to work. Also, you also want to avoid twisting motions. So if I want to work over there, I'm actually going to move my pad or turn my body so that I'm going to be working over this way. So keeping your body straight, keeping your spine in alignment with a nice long spine are all really good tips to remember throughout all of that. So that's kneeling. And then a third position is going to be seated. So a stool, a bucket would be really great. So in a nice seated position, this is really comfortable for me. So again, you can be digging like this, and again, moving your stool as you need to as you work through different areas. So vary between those 3 positions so that your body isn't staying stagnant and too repetitive. Also on top of that, then the third thing would be to take breaks. So every 15 to 20 minutes or so, take a little break, hydrate, have a glass of water, enjoy the hard work that you've done and the accomplishments that you've made. And so everyone, have a great weekend this weekend gardening. If you have any questions or comments, click on the link below, or else you can contact us at arcoflife.ca.